Yo, what up guys, I'm Sammy and welcome back to the Soul Brothers channel, and today I'm going to be doing a versus video between the Adidas Dame 5 and the Adidas Dame 6. They both come in at 110 bucks, really good price, and if you guys want to cop, I'll leave a link in the description box, but let's get it started off with the traction. So as far as the traction goes, it's pretty much the same, very big herringbone pattern, and the performance is a little different, you know. So as far as on the clean court, they're both really good. I would say the Dame 6 for me stops a little bit harder, even though the Dame 5 is still really nice. But dust for me in the Dame 5 was a huge issue, but also Dame 6 was a little bit of an issue as well. Dame 5, if there's a little bit of dust on it, slide out, and it's a pretty dangerous slide out, you know. And I had some falls, I had some like slipping outs where my knee kind of like blew out or something. No, I didn't blow up. I was like, dude, my knee, that really hurt, you know. And that happened like 2-3 times in the same day while I was playing, you know. And I was like, I'm done playing this, you know. Dame 6 isn't as bad, you know. Even still, if you let too much dust build up, it's gonna slide out, you know. But the slide out didn't seem as, you know, drastic as a Dame 5. So which I like a lot better. It felt a little bit safer in the Dame 6. Also, it seemed a little bit easier to wipe off the dust in the Dame 6 as well. Dame 5, it was an okay wipe, you know. It's not the easiest wipe or the hardest wipe. You just have to wipe it a few times to get the dust off. So Dame 6 is a little bit better on dust as well. And then as far as the durability goes, yeah, I would say the Dame 5 is a little better, you know. The Dame 5, as far as depth goes of the rubber, they both seem around the same. But the Dame 5 is harder. The Dame 6 feels actually a lot softer. So durability, if you're going to play outdoors, Dame 5 is probably better. But obviously, indoor courts, Dame 6 takes the cake. And also, they're both very squeaky. I would say the Dame 6 is a little bit louder though. Alright, moving on to the heel to toe transition. They both have a nice rounded shape here in the heel, you know, like this, and then they both flex here in the forefoot very easily, and they both have a nice curve shape here in the toe area. So heel to toe transition, very smooth in both of the shoes. And as far as the cushion goes, so the cushion is very different. The Dame 6 is the first time Damian Lillard's shoe has had light strike. And every other shoe has had bounce cushioning besides the D Lillard one. The D Lillard one, I believe, had like Adiprene Plus or something. For me personally, I would say I like Dame 6 more. It's a lot more cushion. It's bouncier. You feel a lot more compression. It's softer in the heel and in the forefoot. And the court feel is still good in Dame 6, you know? I would say one thing though, Dame 5 is a little bit lower. And it's like kind of hard to tell, you know? Because the way I felt it is because I had, you know, this on the left foot and this on the right foot. And I was like, which one has better court feel? And then you can feel it like that. But if you're just playing in them and you kind of just switch out, it's a little bit harder to tell. So the court feel isn't that big of a deal in both of the shoes. They're both good. The Dame 5 is just slightly better. And that's about it, you know. Like Dame 6, for me personally, I like it better. The Dame 5, I mean, the only reason I would say you would like the Dame 5 cushion setup better is if you want, you know, something a little bit more mellow. You know, the bounce cushion here is still really nice. There's a slight bounce, and impact protection is still good. But for me, and I feel like most people, the Dame 6 is going to be a little better. As far as the materials go, I mean, materials have been really, really bad. The 3 and the 4 actually were all really nice. You know, they didn't feel cheap. They didn't feel like remember the Jacquard in the D Lillard 2? Those were nice. But in the 5 and the 6, it's just like a really cheap mesh or like textile material here in the toe area. I would say the Dame 5 feels a little bit thicker, and also I guess I would say a lot less flimsy. Like the Dame 6 is just so flimsy, guys. Look at that. You push it, it just stays in place, you know? Dame 5 doesn't feel as flimsy, but also it feels a little bit thicker. And then here in the ankle area, you guys already know it's just a really crappy material with this felt or whatever it is. And also in the Dame 6, you know, like this felt material here in the toe area, and also like on the cushion and surrounding this mesh material on the lateral side. It's just the quality isn't there. But, you know, on foot, they get the job done. They're both thin, you know, conform to your foot pretty well, and they're supportive. So I'm not mad at it, but I would say I like the Dame 5 material a little bit better here in the toe area. As far as the padding and the tongue goes, I mean, there's really not a lot of padding. I would say The Dame 5 has slightly more padding because the Dame 6 is just ridiculously thin. As far as the fit goes, they're pretty much the same. I would say go true to your Adidas size. Width-wise, they're both around normal. And in the toe area, it's not very snug. For me personally, I like to have a really tight fit. But also if you know, once you break it in, it does stretch out the material a little bit in both of the shoes. So for me, fit was okay. It was pretty good. As far as support and lockdown goes, very good in both of the shoes. Lateral containment is very good. In the Dame 5, you have this lateral counter. In Dame 6, you don't really have anything, but I guess the cushion does come up a little bit and this material is supportive. Lateral stability, also very good. You know, you're very low to the ground. Both of the shoes are very wide. And as far as ankle support goes, Dame 6 is a low and the Dame 5 is a mid, but I mean, this material really doesn't do anything. It's very easily moved and it doesn't really restrict ankle movement at all. So this basically gives you the support of a low, but you feel a little something on your ankle, you know? And they both have Achilles pillows, but the Dame 6 has just 2, and the Dame 6 has like 20 Achilles pillows, which is insane, but you know, there's that. But I didn't really have any heel slippage in either of the shoes either. To support and lockdown, I give it a tie. Alright, moving on to the weight, I feel like the Dame 6 is going to be a little bit lighter because the bounce cushion, so 12.7 ounces for the Dame 5. I believe this was like 11.7, 11.8 ounces, yep. So basically an ounce lighter for the Dame 6. I believe that has mostly to do with the cushion setup. The Dame 6 feels lighter, feels a little bit more minimal as well. You feel fast playing in both of the shoes, but I really hated the Dame 5 because it was so bad on dust. And the Dame 6 is a good amount better on dust. So I just felt a little bit more comfortable playing in the Dame 6. As far as casual use, stepping comfort, Dame 6 is more comfortable because of the light strike cushioning as well as the ventilation. The materials are a little bit thinner here in the toe area in the Dame 6 and just feels a little bit cooler for the ventilation. Durability, I feel like Dame 5 will be a little bit better because of the materials, like I said. Like, it's just so flimsy, it doesn't feel like it's gonna last a long time. I feel like if you go really hard, you'll probably blow a hole through this material in the toe area pretty quickly. So Dame 5 feels a little bit more, sturdy. Alright, as far as the aesthetics go, I'm not sure. I feel like I like the Dame 6 a little bit better, but I also like the Dame 5. So tell us your thoughts on the aesthetics. What do you guys think looks better down in the comment section below? So yeah, wrapping things up, Dame 6. Personally for me, the traction was better. Cushion, I like better. The materials, I mean, they're both they just get the job done, and fit and support and all that are both good. So because of the cushion and the traction, I'd have to say the Dame 6 is better. So Dame 6 for the win. If you guys want to cop, again, I'll leave links below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.